Welcome to RD Biology. Today we are going to discuss about who are secretors, who are non-secretors with reference to blood groups. You know, antigen A, antigen B, which are responsible for the blood group A, B, AB and O. These alleles A and B, A allele for antigen A, B allele for antigen B. These two alleles are found in the chromosome 9, that you know. Ninth chromosome have these two alleles, IA or IB. These alleles are responsible for antigen A and antigen B, that you know. These antigens are found on the surface of the RBC membrane, that also you know. RBC membrane, the surface it is found. The antigen found on the surface of the RBC are insoluble antigen. These are insoluble. These are insoluble antigen, permanently stamped, permanently fixed in the surface of the RBC. Apart from these two antigen A and B which are stamped on the RBC, these antigens sometimes get dissolved and made available in the plasma, made available in the saliva, sweat, and even in other bodily secretions like urine, semen, tears, and all these secretions, these are available. Those people who are having these soluble antigen in the plasma and other bodily secretions are designated as secretors. They are secretors. Those who are not having these antigens in the plasma are called non-secretors. If the antigen A or antigen B dissolved and made available in the plasma, secretors. If they are not made available in the plasma, they are non-secretors. You may ask a question, why some people the antigen is dissolved and made available in the plasma? For others, why they are not made available in the plasma? This question naturally comes to our mind. The reason is, the secretors are determined by a pair of alleles found in the 19th chromosome. You should know, 19th chromosome. In the 19th chromosome, a pair of alleles, let us represent them as SE, SE. Both are dominant alleles, so homozygous dominant. In some cases, heterozygous dominant. One dominant, one recessive allele. In certain cases, both are recessive allele. Small s, both are recessive alleles. So, three genotypes are possible for these secretors or non-secretors. The first two, this is a genotype for secretors. The last one, this is a genotype for non-secretors. This is the genotype for non-secretors. This is a genotype for secretors. If the genotype is homozygous dominant or heterozygous dominant, in both conditions, these two genotypes encode and synthesize all, you know, the genotype, homozygous dominant, heterozygous dominant. In these two conditions, this genotype encode and synthesize alpha 2 fucosyltransferase enzyme. This genotype help to synthesize an enzyme alpha 2 fucosyltransferase. What this enzyme does, this enzyme dissolve the antigen, either A or B, depending upon their genotype. Okay, so the antigen A, which is found on the RBC membrane, sometimes get dissolved because of the enzyme. When the fucosyl 2 transferase or alpha 2 fucosyl transferase is available, this enzyme dissolve the insoluble antigen A or B into soluble antigen. Now this soluble antigen is available in the plasma. It is available in the tears. It is available in the saliva. And even it is available in the urine. If these antigens made soluble and available in the plasma, other secretions, they are called secretors. They are called as secretors. Those who are not having these soluble antigen in the plasma, they are designated as non-secretors. Now, you may ask a question. Why for some people the insoluble antigen is made soluble? Why for non-secretors these insoluble antigen are not soluble? This question naturally come to our mind. The reason is when the people have homozygous dominant or heterozygous dominant allele, they secrete alpha 2 fucosyl-transferase, whereas those who are having homozygous recessive allele, these recessive alleles cannot encode and synthesize alpha 2 fucosyl-transferase. So in the absence of alpha 2 fucosyl-transferase, it cannot make insoluble antigen into soluble antigen. So if it is not made soluble, then naturally it cannot be available in the plasma, it cannot be available in the tears, saliva or in the urine. That's why they are called as non-secretors. So simply the first two, homozygous dominant, heterozygous dominant, they are secretors type. The homozygous recessive genotype, they are non-secretors. I hope you would have understood who are secretors, who are non-secretors. In simple words, those who are having soluble antigen in the plasma apart from insoluble antigen in the RBC membrane, they are secretors. Those who are not having soluble antigen in the plasma but they have insoluble antigen in the RBC membrane, they are non-secretors. Okay? If the antigen not available in the plasma and other secretion, non-secretors. If the antigen is available in the plasma, they are secretors. That's the fine difference between who are secretors, who are non-secretors. Okay, I hope you would have understood the point. The next video we are going to discuss about RH factors. Until then, thank you.